Right, FARAGE, SUNAK, STARMER. Before I ask the question I'm going to ask two questions, to be honest with you. Two separate videos, both minute and a half long. I've not got much to go through today. There's very little happening out there in the media, very little news at all, very little to cover. So I've got two questions for you. The first one is this. It's something I raised in the past. If it was a three-horse race and you had FARAGE, SUNAK and STARMER going for PM to run the country, assuming FARAGE goes wherever we're expecting him to go, maybe Conservative, whatever it will be. Out of those three personalities and people, who would you trust to run the country? I've said it in the past. I think of the three, I would go FARAGE. And it's only because I trust him more than I trust the other two. I don't believe Nigel gets everything right. I don't believe everything he says is 100%, although I do believe everything he says, he means it more than most anybody else when he says it. Further down the line, he may bend slightly or even do a 360-degree turn. Will it be 180-degree turn? But that sometimes is down to the political landscape and other factors outside a decision he's made. I do believe when he makes a decision, he does his damnedest to stick to it. I don't believe the other two do that. I do believe Nigel tells the truth, finds it easier to tell the truth more than the other two do. But that's just me. I am not a political animal. I've still never voted for anybody. I'm now in my 60s. So people will say, how on earth can you ask these kind of questions when you've already said you're not into politics yourself? Well, I'm just asking them. I mentioned the other week I would have FARAGE over the other two, and I still feel the same. And at a time when I think I've read over the weekend, I'm sure I've read, I didn't read the full piece, I'm sure I've read next year that FARAGE says he's going to really go hard with the Reform Party and try to take some seats off the Conservatives. Now that comes on the back of us hearing a couple of weeks ago rumours that FARAGE might want to get back into the Conservative Party. We also heard rumours that SUNAK are saying, well, he'd be welcome, we'd take him on board, no problem. And we've also heard rumours saying that Boris Johnson would look to come back in, potentially, with FARAGE as his number two, his wingman. But we don't know what is and what isn't true. But my question to you folks is, anybody that stumbles across this, given FARAGE, SUNAK and STARMER, who would you be in the corner of? Which one of those three could be most believed? That's question one. Question two comes up on the next video, but I think I won't have many people answering question two, to be honest with you, because people like to keep the allegiances to themselves.